All right. Hello. Hi. So I have just started this channel. Uh, we have such an interesting sport, in the form of F1. While I have named this channel as a sport channel, but thought of maybe starting with F1 first because number one, the weekend is here. We are going to start the Canada Grand Prix. The results till now have been edge of the seat. हो सकता है my first stream helps break the inevitable fate of George Russell क्योंकि मुझे लगता है Verstappen is going to hit him like a missile today after whatever happened in Spain. So, anyways, चलो शुरू करते हैं. So, before going to the Canada GP, let's dial back a bit. Uh, let's start with what has happened till now in this season in all the nine races till now. Lando really going to break the curse and is going to win, or Piastri is going to win, or again this time Verstappen will play his magic. Let's see how it goes. Also, we are going to talk about a lot of trivia regarding F1. तो चलो शुरू करते हैं. Please share your comments. We will do the live streams as well. Uh, chalo. My name is Suraj. Right. So hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are driving right into the high octane drama and highlights of the 2025 Formula One season so far. From McLaren charge to Verstappen penalty woes, Stewart controversies, rookie surprises, and insane trivia, it has been a wild ride in the initial nine races of the F1 2025 season. So before the 10th race starts today, let's jump into it. The season overview. Let's talk with the quick highlights of the season so far. Australia, Norris had his win. China, Piastri had his win. Japan, Verstappen. Bahrain, Piastri. Saudi, Piastri. Miami, Piastri. Monaco, Norris. Spain, Piastri. And Emilia Romagna, Verstappen. Current driver standings post Canada qualifying. Currently, Oscar is at the pole with 186 driver points. Lando is just behind him with 176 points. The third in command, Max Verstappen, which was supposed to be in the same leagues due to his silly mistakes, his hard luck, bad luck to Max, he is at 137 points. And Russell at lucky 111 points. Canadian GP qualifying has happened. Russell has took the pole and Papa Verstappen is just behind him at number 2. But the drama started in the previous race as well. How it unfolded in the previous race. I have my reservations around what happened and how it should have been treated. But Stewards and FIA is not known for coming up with some of the best to the problems. Also, major steward shakeup. Derek Warwick, a long-time F1 race steward, was suspended by FIA just days before the Canadian GP. How? Because he unauthorized comments defending fellow steward Martin B over the past incidents and F1 decisions in a TV interview. The FIA, being the supreme leader, ruled it unprofessional and in violation of the neutrality rules. Warwick was replaced by former F1 driver Enrique B, who stepped in last moment for Montreal. Verstappen penalties. All right. What's going on? Verstappen has been treading dangerously close to a race ban. He's currently at 11 super license penalty points and one penalty point from an automatic one race suspension. It's going to be inevitable considering we have a lot of races coming ahead. Key incidents. Spanish Grand Prix. After a late race safety car restart, Verstappen collided with George Russell while trying to defend into turn 1. He received a 10-second time penalty and 2 penalty points. Again, in Miami Grand Prix, Verstappen led comfortably but was penalized for weaving under braking while defending against Norris. The penalty dropped him from first to fourth position, costing him a valuable championship points and adding more scrutiny to his driving style. This combination of penalties is rare for a driver like Verstappen, raising questions about whether pressure from McLaren's resurgence is affecting his judgment. I mean, the four-time world champion is making these kind of mistakes. There are questions which are going to come. Rising stars and rookie moments. Kimi, youngest Mercedes driver. already in points multiple times and made history in Japan by becoming the youngest driver to ever lead an F1 race and set a fastest lap at just 18. Portiletto suffered a bizarre off track blow. His passport, his laptops, his gear were all stolen days before Canada. Thankfully, the team sorted emergency documentation to get him onto the grid. New rules introduced in the late May, stiffer front wing requirements to cut down on aero advantages. It was clearly targeted at McLaren's high downforce dominance. But I am surprised to see the moment this rule came into action, Carlos Sainz suffered the most. So, quick trivia: Carlos Sainz has never been disqualified in Q1 except in Canadian Grand Prix this year 2025. Coincidence? I think not. All right, trivia and wild incidents. Did you know the Bahrain Turn 1 is now officially called the Michael Schumacher Corner? A fan in Italy climbed a tree and started sawing the branches off to get a better view of Lewis Hamilton's first Ferrari test. I don't understand why the fan had to do this. If he would have asked Lewis nicely, Lewis would have put him in his lap and taken him for a Ferrari test. Oscar becomes the first driver in over a decade to win two races before the summer break as a non Red Bull driver. What's next? The Canadian Grand Prix is underway. Can Verstappen still stay clean and avoid ban? No. Will Russell convert his pole into a win? No. The fight between McLaren, Red Bull, and Mercedes is now genuine three-way battleship. I know that McLaren is anyways leagues ahead, but who would be number two and three? We still have a long way to go. But predictions, I think Verstappen is going to take the pole here. Russell is probably going to uh, end in a second or third position. Either of the McLarens are coming in top three, I'm sure. 2025 has been pure madness. Verstappen penalties, rookie brilliances, new FIA rules, two pit stops, flexi-wing regulation change, and in the season 2026, there are major changes in cars. Teams are coming in, Cadillac is coming in, Audi is taking over, Lance Stroll is going out, most probably. But yeah, this 10th race is going to be very significant because this 10th race will decide for Verstappen if he is going to be in top three for the contendership or not. It's pretty imminent that Verstappen is going to face a race ban in this season, anyways, because I don't think he can defend 1 point. If he gets in a clean race today, closes in first or second position, makes sure that he's away from any penalty points. Yuki finally scores some points in this season. That would be great for Red Bull. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think. Let's try to meet after the Canada Grand Prix. I think it starts at 11:30 in the night. I would be watching at fan code. Otherwise, we can just connect after the race. Anyways, thank you for your time, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great one.